just about ready to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters,
Baltimore,
they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball in for a strike, and this one is off and running. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. And a strike on the outside edge. And that one hammered. That's back there. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one way outside. 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fastball is outside. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Profar makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting fourth, the designated.
Time now to take a look at the
Ryan
Orioles
Mountcastle.
lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air, foul off first. Out number 2.
Batting fifth, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Nope, ball.
They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1-1.
Sale delivers. Going to count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
That's a ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting sixth, right fielder
First and
Colton
second,
Cowser.
2 outs. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Just missed.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 on, 2 outs. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1. And that one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And Sale deals. The changeup missing. And that's ball 3.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. In the air, left field, and that'll do it. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, and today's starter, Zach Eflin. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Here's Profar down. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Harris stands at second with no outs. Next offering is down low. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Brian Snickers lined up for the Braves. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here is Matt Olson. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And the Braves had the lead now. It's 3-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations, because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. A little bit low, and it's 1-1. Up the middle, Holiday. On to first. Ozuna is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It's 0-1.
And that's
No,
outside.
that's out.
1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the frame. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Sale back to work. That one to first. Olsen steps on the bag. 1 out in the second.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First offering, and it just misses.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Outside low. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jackson Holliday in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Holliday measures 6 feet even, just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2022. The 1-0. And misses inside. That's down and in. Gunnar Henderson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Two out, space is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles 1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jared.
Here's Jared Kelnick. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Snags it for the second out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
2 down, bases empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. First pitch just misses. That one almost got him.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Michael Harris the second on deck for Atlanta. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the strike. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins in pursuit. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta as the lead remains 3-1. On to the third inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Adley Rutschman will hit next. Doubled his first time up. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The other way, and that's just foul. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Orioles held in check there. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Now the
Braves,
number 2
left
hitter,
fielder,
Jurickson Profar.
Profar.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. There's a strike at the knees. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next
Tough
for
play
the
right there.
Braves,
Didn't really have enough time to set
designated
his
hitter,
feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it
Ozuna.
off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Just missed.
1-0.
Olson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
That's
No,
inside.
that missed. That's the ball.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Has some trouble with it. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. Braves strand 1, but they still lead it 3-1. And we're back
Leading
onto
off
the
for the
4th.
Orioles,
Here's the
the
designated hitter for the
hitter,
Orioles, Ryan
Mountcastle.
Mountcastle. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kelman grabs it on the run.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's outside.
1-0. Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And O'Neill is retired.
Fastball grew
Now
right down the
batting,
middle. Usually
right
a lot of
fielder,
damage done with that
Colton
pitch. A
Cowser.
hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Colton Cowser. Fly to left his first time. Just
Ball,
missed.
outside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next pitch is
No, ball.
downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls,
That
2
pitch
strikes.
started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
4th,
Braves,
and here comes
second baseman,
Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Albies.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. And that one a little below the knees. And the count 2-1. There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now batting.
So here's Murphy now. Fly to left his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Kowser going back. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared.
2 down, bases empty.
Kelenic.
Jared Kelenic, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Braves go down quickly here, and the score stays 3-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Sale back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one drilled left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Mullins at second with nobody out. And it's through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holiday. Fastball for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-2. Got it! And that is a big first out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at the corners, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the big
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one down the line. Riley. Off balance throw in time. Out number 3. Orioles strand a couple, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Arcia, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground right side. Over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder Michael Harris.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And that one missing low. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. O'Hearn should have this one. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Jerickson Profar.
Now batting Jerickson Profar.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That clips the corner. Movement in the bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Dominguez getting cranked up as well. Next offering upstairs. Fly ball to right. Cowser. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ryan O'Hearn. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That's outside.
That's
now 1-2.
1-2.
Sale ready. Good eye in that
that's
spot.
it.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And a strike in there. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to go. Johnson also getting ready. Way out front for strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles 1.
Now pitching for
New
Baltimore.
pitcher on now, Yennier Cano.
Number 78.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Austin Riley.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, first
And the batter now, Matt Olson. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Clips the corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Another 1-2. Good eye right there.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Tosses across to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out,
Now
with the third
batting,
baseman
the
shifted over
designated
there.
hitter, Marcell
Ozuna coming up to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Come on, Braves, come on.
High in the air, out to right. Cowser on his way over. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the
Braves.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
49.
Aaron Bummer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
And
for
into the box for Baltimore,
right fielder,
Colton Cowser.
Cowser.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Just
That's the ball.
missed. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 1-2. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. In for a strike. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball 1
One
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Jordan Westburg
batting,
now at the plate.
third baseman Jordan Westburg.
Move to first. Cowser back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. And a base hit right there. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 2 in this one.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch misses.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. In plenty of time to first, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run's in. The second run scores. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Aaron Bummer will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson will come in.
Number 38. Pierce Johnson.
Go ahead run on base. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Foul ball there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering upstairs. Two outs. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Henderson off of first with 2 away. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball, but they scored twice and even it up late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate.
1-2.
Next offering misses down and away. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Good job to fight that one off. Line drive. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Ozzie flying around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 4-3.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
And the batter now, Jared Kellner. In there, and it's 0-1. One on, nobody out. A run in here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Tap foul at the plate. That one at the knees for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yennier Cano is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Chris
Baltimore.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Nope, ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had
1-1.
time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there. That's strike two.
1-2.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Jerickson Profar.
Profar climbs in on that left side.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's
1 ball, 2
outside.
strikes.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Next offering is down low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Murphy, the lead runner, out at second. Kelnick on at first with 2 down. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes Austin Riley.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fastball is outside. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Johnson fires. And now the count is even. That one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ryan Mountcastle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And the tying run is on base.
Now batting, designated hitter Ryan
No outs.
Mountcastle.
Runner at first. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
With the tying run on at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a count 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's smacked on a line to center. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pierce Johnson out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number 52. Dylan Lee.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. Strike
0-1.
one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
No
Two
ball,
pretty nasty
2 strikes.
sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And the Orioles leave one. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
39.
bottom of the 8th. Andrew
Andrew
Kittredge.
Kittredge.
Matt Olson up to the
Leading
plate.
off to the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And he deals. That one pushed to the left and foul. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
Tried to
Did he
hold
go?
up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 5-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Slider for a strike. Kittredge in his 7th season.
0-1.
He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Way
1 ball, 1
inside,
strike.
gets out of the way. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez, the power lefty, up as well. And a ball
Nope,
evens
ball.
the count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the
balls, 2
outside
strikes.
corner.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that's in for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And 1-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Up the middle. On to O'Hearn. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Sean.
Here comes the manager out of the
Murphy.
dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So a new
Baltimore.
arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles,
Number
Gregory
65.
Soto. He's into the game with the
Gregory
bases
Soto.
empty. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So up next, Jared Kelnick. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Murphy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
1 ball, 2
In
strikes.
the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And there's a foul ball. And the lefty with the 0-1. That's a strike. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Back at Truist Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Angel Perdomo getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Dodd warming up as well. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Caught him looking for the K. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right down the chute. It's 0-1. The Braves leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Chopped to third. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
Orioles down to their final out. Jackson Holliday getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.